Okay folks, it's a bright sunny day today. I haven't spent much else. I spent most of my day at home. I slept in. I have unfortunately contracted diarrhea and I felt very ill and I shat myself this morning fortunately I wore a pad, but it was really disgusting folks, that I've gotten sick. I try to avoid germs and occasionally they still catch up to me despite trying to be keeping a germ-phobic lifestyle, including not patting dogs, for example, or constantly washing and hand sanitizing especially after being on a bus or being at work. So there's all these germs. I try to even avoid sitting with people at work. But unfortunately I picked up the fucking diarrhea still, and I think I got it from a coffee shop. Seems to be where I catch them the most is at coffee shops, funnily enough. People often like to treat their dogs like they're humans, and I think that's probably what it is. I think dogs make me sick, and I don't pat them, even though I do love dogs. Anyway, enough of that. This is what we're photocopying, a section out of this. I don't know which part we're going to do. We're going to do that piece, I think. But yeah, I do get very phobic about dog germs, and as a consequence, I don't pat them very often, if at all. I'm not a patty person, and I tell people when they sometimes that I just have a germ phobia. It's horrible when that germ phobia happens. It's really annoying. It's really fucked up. It is. It's really annoying. I'm trying to make a marking here. Trying to see where I can line that up. But yeah, I just get annoyed at people who... I don't understand how people can eat their food at the table and feed their dog, and knowing their hands being near their dog, or in their dog's mouth, or near it, or touching it. I don't understand how people can get away with diarrhea and how they cannot be afraid to catch something. This is taking a while, sorry face. Photocopiers are indeed silly, not well designed. It's just taking a while, folks. What's it doing? It's not even saying stabilizing image. It just says original left on glass. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. I hope it's not malfunctioning on me. See, silly. Here it goes. This is the longest, I think. Now here it goes. Finally. It's taken a while, folks. Now it's come out. Let's see what we get. Oh, we've got the word discover. We don't want that. But otherwise, apart from the word discover, that's a really nice picture. But I have to move it down. And we've got that there as well. So I'm going to have to enlarge it more. It's going to be another hot day today, folks. I've got the fan running in the lounge room to cool the place down. Hopefully it'll cool down soon. Yeah, that looks interesting. Again, it looks like it's too big. We've made it too big. We've enlarged too much of that off. We want some of that rock. That looks really nice, but we don't want the wording. Maybe a little bit less enlargement. Or maybe, I don't know, folks. the squeaking isn't bad. Incidentally, this photocopier is reaching near its usual lifespan of about 5 years, so I wouldn't be surprised if this machine's off service agreement soon. And yeah, that's come up looking quite nice. I do think. I think we're getting closer to the rock, so we've got some of the rock in play. So this is it so far. But yeah, maybe I can move it up a bit, just a fraction. So yeah, this is North Queensland. This is, I think it's Port Douglas it said. I don't remember. I think it's, because I used to go there as a kid because I used to live in Cairns, North Queensland, in Cairns. It's a really nice place to live. Yeah, that looks interesting though. I still got a bit of that wording there. We've got to have to skim that off. But yeah, for many years I used to miss Cairns. I really did. It was a really nice place to live. And my parents had to move down, my dad rather, his job took him down here to Sydney, and that's where I am now since then. And I used to miss Cairns a lot. If I saw scenery around the place and I saw it often triggered memories of Queensland, you know, of Cairns. And it really used to hurt quite a bit actually. Now that looks a lot nicer. It used to hurt quite a lot, you know, missing this place called Cairns. Or it really was a beautiful place to live. A really nice area, and I had to miss it. Unfortunately, I really missed it, but you know, you get that. And we used to swim in a place called Freshwater Creek, which is similar to this. Like, yeah, Freshwater Creek. And it was really nice and really cool and on a hot day, on a hot Queensland day. And it was really nice and chilly and nice and warm. Not warm, why am I saying warm? The weather was warm, it was hot. But I really miss... The thing I like about being in Sydney is that you have access to public transport, and it's much better that way. And unfortunately I can't drive, so I think getting around Cairns, and I like the big city aesthetic. Having access to photocopiers and shit was indeed an important thing in my teenage years, my 20s and my 30s, especially before I got access to this. But even then I don't think I'm going to have access soon, because once this machine is past its use by date and I can't have it on service agreement anymore, well, I'm going to have to rely solely on public facilities, like in libraries and office works and that. Now this sunshine's a real pain in the ass. So yeah, I've got a headache now. I haven't had caffeine for a while because of this diarrhea shit. So yeah, I hope I get better soon. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.